Hey there, we're gonna take a walk in the woods. So this is our back deck, obviously. And our patio. We put in this rock patio a few years ago. Oh, and the shed that we built. And then the neighbor's house is over there just for an orientation of where we are. And now we have these rock steps we put in to walk up out into the woods. So we've got upper trails and lower trails both, so we'll loop around. This is where we walk the most, is just out here to the, we have a rock wall out here that we walk out to sometimes and look down at the pond, even when we're not wanting to take a big walk. So it's kind of getting overgrown with green stuff, so you can't see it very much. But right here, there's a rock wall that's like a foundation of an old building. We have no idea what the old building used to be. But we'll come out here sometimes and just sit on the rock wall and just look out over the pond, especially like at night when it's starting to get dark. And there's two different trails that go up that way, up into the neighbor's property. They have 2 acres there and we have 2 acres here. So there's 2 trails we take over there up through the neighbor's property sometimes. And then this goes down to the pond. So it's probably hard to tell on the video, but we're straight out from the house. The house is right over there, so we're just walking straight out this direction. So every summer the pond starts turning green. There's like these little tiny green leaves. It's like these little tiny plants that just grow all over the top of the pond and turn it completely green. And you probably can't see it, but on the other side of the pond over there is a statue of a Greek goddess named Hebe that we got from Chris's grandparents' yard after they passed away. And this is the dam across the end of the pond. And when we first moved here, there was a big, huge mound of dirt here and a big, huge mound of dirt at the other end. And it was kind of a sunken spot in the middle. And when the pond would get too full, it would overflow. So a couple of years ago, we came in here and leveled out all the dirt and put drain pipes in the dam so that when it gets too full, it doesn't overflow and wash out the dam. It just drains through the pipes out of the dam. I guess it was actually a year ago because we planted these wildflowers when we got done moving all the dirt around. And that was last spring. And then we piled up rocks down there at the bottom of the dam where the drain pipes come out. And then this was point over here, Chris. This right here was a big gully down through here where the water was just washing out the backside of the dam when it would drain. So we filled in all this dirt so it's all a nice big sturdy dam now. And now we'll walk down to the creek. This big tree here fell about 1.5 years ago, and it's like leaning up in another tree. We wonder how long it's going to be till it finishes falling to the ground. I don't know if you can hear the train in the distance, but we love the sound of the train too. These right here are wild ginger plants, and in the spring, underneath the leaves way down here by the ground, they get pretty little, like really dark red flowers. We have these all over out here. And here's the creek. We had a huge flash flood last week, probably not even a week ago, and all these big rocks right here weren't here before the flash flood. They all moved into this spot during the flash flood. And the creek goes way up that way onto other people's property, and then it goes along the bottom of our property over this direction. And our property goes down the other side of the creek a little ways too. And all of this over here is a big pile of wild invasive Asian honeysuckle that takes over the woods here, and Chris has cut all of that out and piled it up there. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to walk out through the woods like this. And this is the bottom side of the dam where we have our drain ports there. The pipes come out through the rocks. And there's just all kinds of pretty flowers here and there. Here's some beautiful little purple ones. This time of year, there's just all kinds of little flowers popping up here and there. Here's some more of that wild ginger. And we have another trail that cuts off down through there on the lower part of the hill, but we're going to go up this one up toward the house. And these are May apples. They're all over out here, and they get little white flowers on them earlier in the spring, but they're already losing their flowers. And if you look up that way, there's the house and the shed from the bottom side, just to give you an orientation of where we're at. And this right here is a road that where we take the tractor up and down the hill when we're moving stuff around, and it's turned into a road. And that's our little spot in the woods. Bye.